welcome back to another video, another review. Today we are reviewing The Witcher Season 3 Part 1. I know there is a lot of controversy around The Witcher and the use of the source material and not following it, and a lot of BS that I think it's just common sense that they should just follow the original content, the source material that they have, they should use it, but very well they are very dumb and very stupid. Leaving that aside, I watched it. I think it came out yesterday, and I have to say, it's better than Season 2, but it's worse than Season 1. For me, Season 1 was the best one. I only read one of the books a long time ago, so I don't know a lot about the lore of The Witcher and the whole story and what did it get wrong and what did it get right, so I'm no one to speak about the lore, so I'm just gonna analyze it through the lens of someone who watches a TV show. The story is good, but oh my god, the pacing is horrible. The pacing and the editing is just, it feels like they didn't care. You know that freaking meme that's kind of popular right now on TikTok that's just like,
then something just snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot.
and all of a sudden, I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot. You know, Vegeta talking about going Super Saiyan for the first time or whatever. That's what it feels like. They didn't care anymore about the editing, about good editing. They didn't care. They didn't give a shit about editing. Oh, by the way, I'm eating orange. Quite sweet. Good orange. I'm really hungry. It's like dinner time and I'm eating orange. Great. Anyways, they just didn't care about good editing. Oh my god, the cinematography is bland as frick, and the stories, I just couldn't care about all the side characters. I cared about Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri, and kind of a little bit about Distra. I don't know how to pronounce that name, that's really hard. At the end of the day, it was something that I just, I couldn't care less. I couldn't remember half of the characters' names or personality traits. Jaskier, that's one of my favorite characters from the first season. It's just, well, it's quite good actually. I'm gonna be honest, Jaskier is still good, for me at least. I quite enjoyed his performance. This is the last season with Henry Cavill, which I think is a shame, and they should just put this show to sleep. Just bullet to the forehead and done, because I don't think without Henry Cavill it's not gonna be the same for me, and I don't know if I will watch it. I shouldn't be watching Season 3 probably, but I am, because I'm interested in seeing if it's as bad as what was it called, Blood Origin, that awful, god-awful miniseries that's just so disgusting. But I must admit that the first episode is good enough, but the last episode is quite good, surprisingly even. There's a plot twist and it leaves you wanting to see more. It's just all that the season should have been, okay? The season kept up that pace of like mysterious and cool ideas, because it's all just condensed into one episode, the last episode, and all of the rest are just like kind of meh. They go down, okay? It's just starts here and it starts to go down and down and down until it goes up again. And also, before I forget, the pacing, oh my god, the characters, sometimes they were running and the next shot they were somewhere different without context, and you don't know how they got there. There's a part, spoilers, there's a part where Cirilla just runs away from Yennefer because she's upset and she didn't like a few things that were said, and then all of a sudden the Wild Hunt appears, and it's just like, you don't get if it's a dream, is it a nightmare, dream, or a vision of the future, but all of a sudden Geralt is there and he was quite far away. And it's just like, what's going on? Yennefer all of a sudden is in just Aretusa. I just couldn't understand. Oh my god, I am so pissed, because really, I'm really pissed. I'm yellow all over, okay? There's piss everywhere, because I couldn't understand the pacing of this. It's just awful. The effects, the CGI was really hit or miss also. Sometimes it worked greatly, and other times it was like, okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here, because I didn't like it. But I want to talk about the most awful thing that I saw. And there may be 100,000 awful things to say about this show, but specifically one that really bugged me, because the episode was going just fine and all of a sudden just fell flat on his face. There's a scene, they're on a boat, about to cross an ocean to Aretusa or whatever, and all of a sudden a band, a band pops up in the boat, but they're like a college band, like they are doing a cappella and singing, And it's just, it kills the mood so badly. Like, what the okay? It's so weird because they just appear there and they're just like doing poses like this. Really cool. This, and this. What's wrong with you? Oh my god, I was so pissed. Also, there's some funny moments and good moments with Geralt, mainly Geralt. Geralt is like, Henry Cavill takes everything in this show. Like, he grabs you and it's really interesting to see his character. Yennefer, not so much, but still cool. And Ciri is just there. Sometimes it's cool to see her and sometimes it's just like, okay, could be better. I don't know, there's some subplot things that are cool, like Distra. He's the spy master for a king and whatever, that's cool. But also there's some subplots that don't make any sense at all. One interaction with Ciri and a thief that's just never mentioned again, because yes. At the end of the day, I have to give it a score of 6.2. Not good. I think it's the worst thing I watched this week. No, the worst thing I watched this week was The Idol. But yeah, it's not good, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's not Blood Origins for sure. So I can't recommend you go watch it, but if you are curious enough, you may enjoy the first 2 episodes and the last one. So yeah. Anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching another review, and I'll see you tomorrow. Memento Frui.